that song.
Yes, sir.
How did you come about that, Elijah? How did it happen? Tell me the process. What was going on? How was life treating you?
First of all, PS, I should relax. Okay.
You've been fasting and all those things. That day you came
we should
to
talk
my
about
house.
the fast.
You
the
came
fasting.
to my house. We're not eating.
Yeah.
So that Elijah level song came from somewhere. So tell me about that song.
Well, about 2 years ago, thinking about the story of Elijah, I had the thought to do a song around steroids. So I said I was going to write a song about that part of the Bible, because I feel like my call for now, John, is to take spiritual truths, distill it, and communicate it in the day's language. So the vibe, like I said at the listening, the vibe is just the vehicle. The substance is from the presence. We just use the vibe to carry the substance. So whether we are singing Zoe, 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 or we are singing, give me one dancing song. The deep ones. There's no one that's not deep. Anyone. From fellowship to partnership, God and I, we can change the world. Or we're singing Elijah level. Our answer you Ferrari law. It's the same army, but different platoons inside the army. Right? So I know that most of us here are going to be like doing urban stuff, urban sound, urban communication, urban designs, urban all that stuff. You have to always know that you almost even need the presence a lot more than the people that you think are of the house, because what I usually like say is some of us our engagements will be in the house. Some of us, our engagement is going to be in the garden. Some of us, our engagement is going to be in the field. But all of us has to have an holiest of all place, because everything that we are doing comes from there. So that's what's behind everything that we do. So yes, I was thinking of steroids, and I was like, steroids is what like athletes use when they want to like outrun the other competition. Yeah. And I was thinking of the way the Bible was very specific, that the Spirit came upon Elijah, then he guarded his loins. PS will give you a sermon on that one later, because there's the coming of the Spirit, there's the guarding of your loins. The Spirit won't guard your loins for you. But your pastor is over there, so your pastor will teach you. So the Spirit came upon him, he guarded his loins, then he ran and outran a chariot that had been running hours earlier. It is ridiculous. It is nothing short of a miracle. And for those...
Can you all feel the presence of God in this place?
At Lounge 465, I used to say this, that for those, we are in a dispensation now that it's like the Old Testament is not current enough. It's not new creation reality. So I say let's find it from the New Testament for you. When Jesus walked on water, we only capture the walking on water. We don't capture the fact that when he was at the edge of the sea, he told the disciples that they should get on the boat and cross to the other side. When they started crossing to the other side on a boat, that's technology. He went up on the mountain to pray. And if you check the timing, it was hours after. It was now in the evening that Jesus now started walking on water. So he didn't only walk on water, he caught up with a boat that had taken off hours earlier. It was the same thing. So when you spend time in the presence, you get power. But you don't only get power, you get speed. You get remarkable speed. The kind of speed that makes you outrun those who with technological advancement are taking off many eons earlier. So when ID Kabasa gave me the beat for the song. And in fact, no, it wasn't the beat that came first. I had the idea for, steroids. And where's the best? They are not capturing. So the best was in the studio. Izzy Smith was in the studio. You guys should look out for who Izzy Smith is. You already asked fans. That's nice. Don't listen to the noise. The kingdom is loaded. God has been preparing people in the backside of the desert for years. So the fact that Saul is on the throne doesn't mean he hasn't been dejected and rejected and ejected. Yeah? God just has the way he plans his things. So stay with God. You are never late. You can never be late. Someone will wait for you until you come. He will not even sit. He will wait until you come. The anointing will come on you, and then you start to do the work that you are supposed to do. So Izzy was in the studio, and because God has taught me humility, I'm still learning, but he has taught the years where church not just remember say person day where they call gays. In like 3 years, it was like God blocked that church view where you were my pre-PI. Then he started sending me to secondary school. Some of these guys were following me. We started going around high schools. We reached like 25,000 young people. So when PS was saying, which secondary school are you going? Which place are you going to preach the word? All that stuff. God started us on that in 2017. So it's not, Elijah level will blow. It will blow scatter. Forget. I know that one because God has already said it. Yeah? But he has done the work. I've paid the price. I've gone through the process. I'm still going through the process. But if I do say so myself, I've done process. So Izzy is in the studio, and he's with his guitar. I said, let's do a song on steroids. I thought the title was going to be Steroids. So he started playing the chord. He asked for the process. I'm sharing the process. There are different lessons for you. For someone, it might be like it's not only you that will write everything. Collaborate, work with someone. Realize somebody else's grace. Say, come, let's vibe. So Izzy is like, if I were a pastor, I would say it's like a son to me, but it's my guy. He hasn't released an official song, but I know what he carries. So I'm like, play the guitar. I want us to do a song on steroids. So he started to play. And then as he started playing, my mind just went to the chariot in front. That's how we came about. When the spirit is upon, now so they come as they play on. I go, leave them with them, carry go. He's like, yeah, I will surely outrun it. There was that, I will surely, it was not there yet at that time. Then we went, because Oluwa is involved. So I don't listen to the noise. Plenty chariots, they run from my front, and I had faces for that line. You must have faces. You will have to know the chariots that are running in front. They are real people. When we read the Bible and we see, the Israelites said the men are like giants, we are like grasshoppers. We see how can they, when God is with you, when you are not empathetic, because you are not juxtaposing that scenario with where you are. If I'm in a room, let's be real. If I'm in a room right now and myself, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido are trying to get a deal, how do you think about it? Those are giants. So when those guys were like, there are giants in the land, it was not a lie. There were giants in the land. If you are running a company and you are bidding together with Microsoft, that's a giant. So you must, if you are going to be bold in the face of Microsoft, it will be that you have been to a place. So there's a place you have been to, and that place is powering that confidence. That's why God will be telling Joshua, only be bold and be courageous. Be bold and courageous. He didn't tell Moses, be bold and courageous. He told him to go because Ramses was his guy. He wasn't a giant to him. They grew up together. He didn't need that. For Joshua, it was different. Joshua had to take over a city. So for God to be telling Joshua, be bold and courageous, be bold and courageous. The guy wasn't bold at the time. And God knew you will need a lot of boldness and courage to take the city that you are declaring that you want to take. It's easy to declare inside church, the city is ours, we are taking the city. But when you now face the real, think about who the giants are for your industry, because you are going to defeat them. Elijah left is our normal level. So we are more than able. That's what Joshua and Caleb said. He said, we are more than able to take the land. We are more than able to take the land.